Okay, so we want to find square roots of numbers using prime factorization. So let's say you want to find, for example, um, you want the square root of something like 324. Okay, then all you gotta do is you just keep like factoring this, like when you're doing prime factorization inside the radicals. So like this would be, well, I mean, 324 is an even number, so I kind of want to divide it by 2, right? So then I would just say, well, this divided in half is like, I don't know, 162. I looked at my notes. Yeah. Okay. And then this divided in half is 81. Let's say, well, I know 8 and 1 equals 9. So I know that 3 can divide that. Like 9 can divide it, but we'll get to that later. So if you divide 81 by 3, you get 27. Well, that's a multiple of 3, so then you get like 9, and then you get 3, and then you get 3. So then what you do is you say, well, here's like 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, right? Like you have all these pairs of factors, and what I tell my students is just play go fish here. So you just pull out pairs from here. So the 2's come out, right? It's a pair of 2's. I got a pair of 3's. I got another pair of 3's. So like if your teacher's like, oh, like prime factorize and like like prime factors or whatever, you have this deal. But I mean, like, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 squared is 9, 9 times 2 is 18. Which means the square root of 324 is 18. Like, it's kind of cool. I mean, if you really wanted to check, 18 times 18, 8 times 8 is 64, carry 6, 8 times 1, 8 times 1 is 1. I got 144, I got an 18 here. Well, that's 4, 2, carry 1, that's 324, so that works out. Okay, like let's check out something like a little bigger. So we got like my favorite example always is 2304. So let's say you're being asked to find the square root of this number, and then all you do again is you kind of prime factorize this. I'll use the tree method this time because I think a lot of people are familiar with the tree. So it's an even number, so I want to divide it in half. That's like my natural like instinct. So 2 times well, I'm going to look at my notes and I get 1152. Okay, well, 2 is a prime, so I'm going to stop there. That's a prime. And then I have 1152. Well, that's another even number, so I'm just going to divide that in half, and then I get 576. Easy, right? You just kind of keep going down the tree. 576 is even, so I divide it into half, and then I get 288. Well, from here is, I mean, pretty simple. Like 288 is 2 times 144, and then 144 is, oh man, I'm running out of room. I want to show you a trick here, because 144 is actually, we know it's 12 times 12, right? So I ran out of room, which is actually kind of good because I'm going to show you a trick here. You don't actually need to prime factorize this. You just need to factorize it to find pairs of factors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find all these pairs, right? And I stopped right here. Yeah. So then I just kind of bring this into here and I say, well, I got 2, 3, 4. I got 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Well, and I got this like 12 times 12. Well, let's just leave that as 12 times 12. Right? Okay, now, again, I look for the pairs, I play go fish, and I bring that out. So I got a 2, another pair of 2's, 12. Okay, I mean, pretty easy, right? Because now I have 2 times 2 is 4, times 12, well, 48. So turns out square root of this big number is 48. And if you wanted to check, you can check like 48 times 48, do it in your calculator, do like a multiplication, go ahead. I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be 23 or 4. All right. Okay.